Hello, my wonderful Taurus. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Just wanted to quickly mention, I did have to re-record your video about 3-4 times, and then I just took a break and had to cleanse the energies. So don't know if that's a sign for some of you, but I am going to tell you the message that I was getting kind of in a repetitive manner. I'm not sure if the message is going to come out again here, but I feel like it's important. So Taurus, what I was mainly getting with, I kept seeing the High Priestess and the Two of Cups every time I would, record the message, and I would have a hard time getting it through to you, but there's some sort of telepathic, communication going on between you and this individual, or you are feeling right now very intuitively guided towards a certain direction. And there's an energy of you feeling very connected to someone, like I said, possibly even telepathic communication, but you want something that is tangible here. Okay, that's a very clear message. So it could be that this person is thinking of you also, and your intuition may even be heightened at this time, but it's like, I don't know if you guys are connecting just, telepathically, but there's, a lack of communication in the 3D, but someone wants more, or could even be an energy of wanting something to manifest here. But I was having trouble getting that message out, and I had to restart your reading a couple of times here. So let's see. Okay. So we have toxic relationship as the first card, fighting, codependent, misunderstanding, trigger. Okay. And then we have soulmate, twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. This makes sense. Yeah. And this is the kind of energy that I was getting, more so the soulmate energy. I was kind of getting someone that feels very connected to you, and there's something that is just not happening right now. Or maybe, again, you're going to know your situation better than I will, Taurus, but something could have been at a stalemate for a very long time. And despite any sort of distance, or despite the fact that there may not be enough communication in the 3D, this person feels very, very connected to you. It's coming off as a very intense connection here. And the first card, toxic relationship. So there could have been some sort of, arguments or codependency in the past between you and this individual. It also reads misunderstanding and trigger. So there could be something about this connection that is a bit triggering, or it could be that this person feels like the connection that they share with you has made them go within and maybe heal something within themselves. So like an energy of feeling triggered by something that could even be good for you, but now it's about, okay, well, why do I feel triggered by that? Why am I not accepting of that? Why am I not open to that, right? So that's what I see here so far, but I also feel like this could be someone where you feel like you guys have shared past lives together. Things kind of flow with you and this person, but there's some sort of a block in the 3D. Let's see. Okay. Ten of Cups. Okay. Split the deck, the Strength card. Seems to be someone who wants a lot more than they have with you, but they're keeping it to themselves with the Strength card. This could be a Leo, okay? Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but for some of you, you may actually have children with this person, or you may have been in a higher level of commitment with them, but there could have been some sort of a pause. And with the Strength card, it's someone who's almost trying to stand by what they said, but they feel this urge to connect with you. Or even if it's someone who is in a little bit of a stubborn energy and they're held back from you, I think that they still have a deep desire for you with that Ten of Cups energy. Okay, Taurus, so let's see here. I'm going to start off by seeing how they're currently viewing you. And for others of you, if you do not have a family with this person, it could be that that's just what you guys were speaking about, okay? Or that's what you guys were hoping for. Okay. Four of Cups. This person is viewing you as someone where either your emotions have changed or there's a lack of interest on your end, okay? That's A. Now, B, if that's not the case, they could also be viewing you as they're very disappointed with how things happened between the both of you. They may even sense the disappointment on your end, because the Four of Cups is like when you're not happy in the present moment. There could even be a little bit of daydreaming, a little bit of should have, would have, could have energy. But I mainly see this as someone who feels like there's some sort of interest lacking on your end, or you don't feel the same way as you used to. Okay, this could also come up in a spread when someone's viewing you as becoming very impatient or bored even with the situation. I don't mean bored in a shallow way, but something could be very repetitive here where you're kind of like, no more. I don't want to continue dealing with this, or I don't want to continue being on what may feel like a hamster wheel here. Okay. We have the Fool card as well as the Emperor in the challenge position. This is very interesting energy here, Taurus, because some of you could be dealing with an Aries, of course, but what I see here, guys, is like a desire for a new beginning, right? Or a desire to just like someone feeling the urge to reach out to you. The Fool speaks about moving forward, having the courage to move forward, even if you don't know what the future holds. But then it's coming out with the Emperor. So it's two very different energies. So it makes sense why these two cards are in the challenge position. Here's what's going on, Taurus. Your person, they want to take a leap of faith towards you. They are definitely desiring a new beginning, but a part of them may be having a very difficult time releasing control. I don't want to use the term control freak or anything like that, but I do feel like this is someone who likes to either have a plan, or they want something to work out in a specific manner, or there's this desire to have a new beginning with you, but then a part of them feels like, well, what if things don't work out between Taurus and I? Well, what if things don't, work out the way that I want them to? And we did see the Strength card with the Ten of Cups. It's like someone who feels very deeply for you, but this person could be, whether they have an image to maintain, whether they have a tough time being vulnerable. There's like two sides to this individual, and beneath this facade, or even beneath just this hard exterior that they have a deep desire for you. It's just, it seems like they're having a hard time releasing control, or they have a lot of, like, they have a specific way that they want something to happen between the both of you. Because when you have the Fool, that's a very, it could be read as light-hearted, but it's mainly, having the courage to take a leap of faith towards something without knowing the future outcome. But the Emperor, that's an energy of order, knowing or wanting things to happen in a specific manner, wanting to be in control, that sort of thing. So those two energies coming out together, it makes sense why it's in the challenge position. Your person is very conflicted. They want to speak to you, or they want some sort of a new beginning, but a part of them's like, nope, you have to remain in control, or nope, you don't know if it's going to work out the way that you have planned it to work out in your mind. So there's some sort of power battle within themselves is kind of what I'm getting here. The way that you're viewing them is in your energy, okay? So you may feel like you had high hopes for this person as well. You may feel like they have taught you a lot. This could be a card of, teaching or learning, that sort of thing. But you seem to be viewing them as someone that you want more with, or you're wanting some sort of elevation in this bond. Here's what I will say. You may have a deep desire, for this person. You may have had high hopes for this connection in terms of, wanting a higher level of commitment with this individual, but you feel like there's something here that is just not working. For others of you, you may view them as in another commitment. Because the way that you're viewing them in the Hierophant, that could be someone who is connected elsewhere. And if it's not about connected elsewhere in terms of like a relationship, it could be someone who has other commitments, right? Whether it's job, whether it's, something that they're dabbling in, whether it's commitment to family, or some sort of responsibilities that they feel they're entitled to. Okay, but I will say there's a lot that you've learned about this person. You do feel like you guys could have more here, but you feel a lot needs to be learned, or a lot needs to be accepted. And I think that this is someone who's trying to remain in control, or someone who is trying to act as if nothing is affecting them, but on the inside, a lot is affecting them. It's almost like the way that I'm receiving the energy is like someone who's going back and forth between, should I just say, you know what, let me just go ahead and, reach out to Taurus, or let me just go ahead and try to have a new beginning here, or do I just completely remain in control? And for some of you, the issue here is this person, the reason why they're having this internal battle is they have to go back on something that they said. So they may have thought that they made a firm decision in the past, and now they could be reevaluating that, but they don't want to show you that. Okay. In your feelings, we have the Five of Swords. So you're very mentally conflicted at this time, Taurus. And we also have the King of Swords. I mean, you see things for what they are with the King of Swords, but with the Five of Swords and the King of Swords, that's like a problem-solving energy, right? That's like, okay, well, if I feel conflicted, or even if there's an ongoing conflict between me and this person, what can we do to get to the bottom of this? How can we solve this? And it's affecting you on a mental level because you want some sort of closure, A, or B, you just want a solution. You may feel like you can work past whatever's going on between you and this individual, but it would require you guys to find a solution or sit down and speak about, what is bothering the both of you. Five of Swords could also be in your feelings. It could be that you're questioning this person's intent, or you're holding on to something that they communicated to you and maybe it possibly rubbed you the wrong way. And you are in a bit of a detached energy. Okay, so you could be quite literally giving this person the cold shoulder, or you're kind of like, I don't really want to speak to you until we find a solution to an ongoing problem. Getting very sick and tired of something that feels very repetitive, or a cycle, or a pattern, right? Something is becoming like a pattern here. We also have the Page of Wands, okay, in your feelings with the King of Cups. You do have emotions for this person. You do want to speak to them with the Page of Wands. And there is a part of you that where you still feel a bit of excitement when you think about, well, what could be? It's like you can't help how you feel towards this person, but you're being a lot more practical or realistic about the situation. And more than that, Taurus, I think that you really want to solve some sort of an ongoing issue. You feel like no matter what happens between you and this person, no matter the promises they make you, no matter what they say to you, you guys always end up at square one. And the first card to come out for you guys in the Oracle deck was toxic relationships. So something could feel very toxic here, where it's like, for example, if you feel like this person's responsibilities or their attention is elsewhere, you may be like, okay, well, if you want to have a connection with me, you need to, solely focus on me, and not in a way of, pick me or be all about me, but you definitely feel like you don't have this person's undivided attention, and that's what's causing conflict. You also feel like no matter what happens or what you guys speak about, even if you feel that things are, becoming better between the both of you, somehow you feel like you guys always end up at square one. So what I'm mainly getting in your feelings is there's something that's ongoing that you want to put an end to. Okay, so the Fool card is being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, that's definitely someone who wants to take a leap of faith towards you. The Devil, yeah, something definitely feels unhealthy here. For some of you, there's either like codependency issues or like control issues. Right? And again, I don't mean that or say that to trigger anyone, but I definitely see that very clearly with the Devil as well as the Emperor, guys. That's like either, like, I'll give you a generic example. If it's control issues, it could be that you feel you kind of always have to keep an eye on this person, or you don't know what they're up to, or, switch the roles. Maybe you feel like this person kind of accuses you of things, right, etc. This could also be codependency, where you may feel like someone is either codependent on this person's energy or on this person financially, because a Devil could be when you feel attached to a situation, but you also feel very powerless or restricted. So it's like whether it's attached to another person, whether it's, attached to or feeling entitled to some sort of responsibilities here, you may feel like your person feels very stuck and they don't know how to kind of get themselves out of a situation that no longer serves them. And I will say, I'm getting something very, very like persistently about control. So for some of you, it could even just be control, where you feel like this person is just not being vulnerable with you. There's a lack of vulnerability. They always want to, like, you kind of have to figure out how they feel. They don't really express how they feel. It's more so keeping their emotions to, kind of keeping their emotions inside and not really revealing them. And the Emperor and the Devil could also be someone who is in, a position of power, but they are utilizing that power in maybe not the best manner. Okay, some of you could be dealing with the Capricorn. We have the Ten of Pentacles in their feelings and the Knight of Cups. For some of you, this person may have a commitment elsewhere. Again, even if they're not connected to someone emotionally, they may have responsibilities to take care of. For others of you with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, it could also be read as someone who is still thinking about wanting more with you. And I did say that there's a very intense, or they feel very, like the connection is very intense to them, is what I'm sensing. The Devil could kind of speak about someone who is obsessing over the situation, someone who's feeling very gripped, by their thoughts at this time. But Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups is also could be read as someone who wants to apologize to you. Knight of Cups is someone who has emotions for you, yes, but they also want to move towards you or tell you how they feel, which is interesting because you are viewing them as someone who's very closed off. You may view them as someone who kind of reveals their emotions when they are ready to. We have the Three of Swords and we have the Page of Cups. They feel very hurt by how things transpired between the both of you. Page of Cups could also be someone who feels like they handled something in maybe not the best manner, more specifically an immature manner. And with the Page of Cups, guys, the fish in his cup, it is symbolic for imagination. This person may be thinking of you, may be fantasizing. We have the Four of Cups energy. There may even be an energy of feeling like what could be. But the reason why I brought up the Page of Cups and the fish in the cup is they're kind of wondering, is it all in their mind here? They may be wondering, does Taurus feel the same way? Does Taurus still feel connected to me? There's a lot going on in this person's mind, and I think that they may be having difficulty differentiating the reality of the situation versus the reality that is kind of going on in their mind. Because with the Three of Swords, they're very hurt, but there's an energy of them wanting more with you or wanting to try again here. And I think that they are thinking of you, but the way that they're perceiving the connection or perceiving what's going on between the both of you may be very different from the reality of it. So it seems like you guys are not on the same page right now. We have the Star card. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius and the Queen of Swords. There is a lot of healing taking place, but I think that there's a desire for clarity also. We have the King of Swords in your feelings, Queen of Swords and the Star in the potential outcome, which means this is someone who is feeling more clear-headed about the situation in the future, but Queen of Swords and King of Swords could be two people that had a falling out, and there could be an energy of like even if you're upset about something, right, Taurus, or you're frustrated about something, this person may feel like they have a right to be frustrated about something as well. Whether you agree with this or not, Taurus, I'm just reading the energies. So the Star card is being clarified by the Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah, no. This is more so like someone who's either in denial or they feel like they see things a lot more clearly than they have in the past, but they still have questions moving forward. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords is someone who's in between worlds. And the Star does let me know there's some sort of healing taking place. There is someone, there is an energy of this person realizing the connection that they have with you and feeling like it's very rare, it's very special. But Seven of Swords is, it could be dishonesty, it could be, strategy involved here. And for some of you with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, you may feel like this person was either connected elsewhere or they're trying to make peace with another situation, but they want to make peace with you also. Because what I will say with the Queen of Swords, Star, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the potential outcome, you don't necessarily trust this individual. As much as they're showing up in the Queen of Swords, we have the King of Swords in your feelings. So if they feel like they see things clearly, you feel the same way. You're like, I know the truth as well, right? So when you have the Two of Swords as well as the Seven of Swords, it's like, there is an energy of your person feeling like they still have some sort of questions, or maybe someone who is picking and choosing what they want to acknowledge, because the Two of Swords could speak about denial. But the Star and the Seven of Swords is, yes, this person may want to heal something with you, but you may be aware that there's something that they're not really being truthful about. Or this person wants to heal something with you, but there's some sort of secrecy here. Whether it's healing something with you in silence to keep it away from, another party, or it's healing something with you in silence, but they want to continue a lifestyle that doesn't serve them. Seven of Swords and the Devil upright speaks about something that affected the connection in the past that is still ongoing now. Okay? So my wonderful Taurus, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.